Several months later, it was their turn to visit us. So on the 15th of October, their band arrived. Their visit started with them arriving somewhat earlier than everybody expected. They unloaded the coach and then they were taken into the school hall where they were reunited with their old friends and met the families they were to stay with during the next week. That afternoon we took our guests down to Bournemouth to show them the sights of our town. It seems that most people had the same idea, because we met most of our band with their guests down there. Over in Holland, they don't have double-decker buses, so when we took them home on the bus, they were very interested in it all.
I am the assistant principal of Bournemouth.
And I'm the greatest, yes.
That evening, they had a rehearsal in the school hall.
Hello over there.
On Sunday afternoon, after a typical British Sunday dinner, we took them boating on Poole Park Lake.
Go away. Get off. Dinky.
Hey,
After a go on the boats, we showed them round the rest of Poole Park. Then we took them to see Compton Acres Gardens.
Alan jumping across the stepping stones. Take one.
That evening they had their first concert in the Moordown Baptist Church. On Monday morning they had a scenic drive all around the area, stopping at Constitution Hill and ending up shopping in Bournemouth. In the afternoon they had a rehearsal and played a concert for some senior citizens. and in the evening they had a joint concert with Paul Grammar School. Most of this film was mangled by Kodak during processing, and on Tuesday they spent a day with their old friends, the Wilton District Band. On Wednesday morning, they played in our school assembly. After the assembly, they went for a reception by our mayor in his parlour. One of the girls staying with us had to present the mayor with a present in Dutch national costume. That afternoon they had a rehearsal back at school, ready for the big concert that evening in the school hall. Mr. Eric Ball was the guest conductor and he came to rehearsal. Later on, both bands had a rehearsal in the school hall. In the concert, one of the first pieces by the Oakmead Band was Bouquet de Paris. The first piece played jointly was the Bold Gendarmes, conducted by Mr. Courtney, our new conductor. last item was Spanish Gypsy Dance, conducted by Mr. Fenimar. After the interval, our band played Grandfather's Clock, a cornet trio. Then Hosanna played a march called the Boomerang. And the grand finale was Young in Heart by Eric Ball. Mr. Ball also conducted his composition. Thursday morning they had a coach tour around the Purbeck Hills, and in the evening played at a church in Dorchester after having tea in Weymouth. On Friday morning they visited Poole Pottery and had some free time in pools, and in the afternoon they played for some senior citizens at Kinston Community Centre. And on their last evening we gave them a grand last night party. Attractions of the party was Martin Higgins and group. had 2 musical quizzes, one pop music and one brass music. After the quizzes, we had a meal of fish and chips, chicken and chips, steak and kidney pie and chips, etc. Then Mr. Dean read the results of the quizzes. And after that, we had the last dance.
The girls are having their last English breakfast at a ridiculously early time of 4:10. Stop. In a few minutes we'll be taking them off to school to say goodbye. We think it's worth losing a couple of hours of sleep just to see them off.
And so, after we had said our goodbyes and seen their coach go into the night, we went home to bed, looking forward to hearing from them in their